wow, that was pretty cool. Just get back, I'm getting back into the more power in my movements, more flow, more strength. Not really working on mobility, as I think that needs some more strength to be the foundation to be stretched, to get some more mobility. And I identify as someone who is intelligent, so I will train, and I think what's the best manner for physical and mental training. And it's interesting to think that you have control over what you identify as. You have a lot more control than a lot of people in the past. You can choose to identify as a lot of things. To be a virtuous person, I've looked at a lot of some of the more ancient philosophers, which being old is not inherently good, but they particularly liked being honest and being kind. I was looking at some philosophy and I heard that you choose what you identify with and you will find to make yourself fit that identity. That you can choose to be honest and kind. No one can make you be cruel or make you deceive people. Which leads to some questions if that's really completely true. Now here I'm going to talk about the training for a second, that I'm using a different grip to make it a little harder and keeping my knuckles underneath my point of contact. Maybe you try that out as a more difficult grip. But back to choosing your own identity. There's some difficult questions that you could ask if you could really choose to identify, if anyone could choose to be kind and anyone could choose to be honest. Some of the more complex examples are, could a soldier drafted into a war really have full freedom to be kind? Or one that I thought of, if someone was never really shown kindness or never really shown honesty, truly shown it by giving good examples, could they really choose to identify as a honest or kind person? It's difficult to say how much people, who they are, is really chose to bad decision or things outside of their control, what they were born into, their nature, or their karma is what that's called. The parents you were born into, the world and country you were born into, your culture. I'm not even sure that bad decisions even exist, if you consider that a lot of who you are is born by your nurture, not just your nature. I think most people will try to do their best. I really doubt people that really try to not try in their life or things like that, or not try to do the things the best that they can, or would choose to be evil or bad. But it does baffle me sometimes when people maybe are too ignorant to understand the power that they have or that their words have when they say things. You can't take back words. I've heard that words are more valuable than gold because once you say it, you can't unsay it. So when I hear people say that, oh, I can't be kind to somebody, this person here, which first off sounds very abusive. Anyone who says that they can't be kind to somebody or it's for their own good is a very common phrase of an abuser. Oh, I do it for their own good. They don't know any better. But I digress. If you don't identify yourself in the best way, how could you really think that you're going to be the best that you can be? That might sound simple, but I know many people who identify, they say, oh, I just can't be patient, just who I am. No, I just can't be kind. I'm not like that. Which I find unfortunate, that you some of the things that I think you can control your own identity, you have some control over your identity. And most people choose to not have any control over it. They choose to think that just who I am, I can't change it. Even though I think people do have the ability to change greatly. Even if you don't think that you're a very healthy person, you don't think I'm going to be thin, I don't think I'm going to be mobile ever again, oh, I'm just too old, I can't change. Those are one of the things that truly upsets me in life. Because I feel no one's beyond change. And no one is not trying. And I don't think anybody doesn't try or tries to not be good or doesn't try the best that they think is best. I truly believe that everybody tries. Every living creature, what it means to be alive is it means to try. You try to fill out yourself as well as you can. You try to achieve whatever you think is the best. And other people who seemingly don't do that, they seemingly act so selfishly, they seemingly act so ignorantly in ways that are destructive. I feel it's just that they haven't achieved a certain level that you have. Or maybe even that they have achieved more than you have and they are acting in ways that you can't understand. So, it's getting near the end of the training. Hopefully, you get some inspiration from the movements. Train yourself physically, train yourself mentally to fill yourself out, be as lively as possible. So, thank you for watching, and farewell for now.